So I'm going to do a Q&A because I'm too uncreative to think of content, so I'm going to use you guys for content. So thank you for all your questions, I really appreciate that. Devin asked, how long did it take you to write your new song on Spotify? Also, I love your music. Thank you so much, Devin, I really appreciate that. God, I wrote Dream Nightmare so long ago I don't even remember. I actually found the first draft of it that I ever recorded on BandLab, and it was dated the 19th of April, I'm pretty sure.
I've been waiting for you, overcompensating, won't take no for an answer. I've been staring at you, hope my friends don't catch you, then why go bump in the night? Want someone, just let the wicked rest for once and catch their breath for once, take it slow for once. Can't you let your demons sleep a while until we end this stigma and the night trial?
It's so weird to listen to that and like hear the original lyrics that I had because they're so bad and they make absolutely no sense. Not that the song makes a lot of sense now, but I think the lyrics that I ended up going with are a lot better than that. But then I found like a fully recorded version of it from the 25th of April, I'm pretty sure. So it took me around 4 or 5 days to write it. So yeah, a couple days. I want to say this person's name is Moira. In Ireland we would pronounce that Moira, but I don't think it's that, but I'm really sorry. But they've asked what my favourite song is, and my favourite song is, I'm going to butcher this as well, Je te laserai des mots by Patrick Watson. I discovered that song back in 2018, I think, and it was literally all I listened to for a solid 2 months. It's actually, I think, the first video on my channel, which really needs to be taken down because my cover of it is not good. But yeah, Je te laserai des mots by Patrick Watson. Go listen to it. It is stunning. Dimmy has said, no, you ask. Thanks, Dimmy. I really appreciate all your support and your input. That's a really fantastic question. It's a real thought-provoking question. I might have to come back to that one, but I will update you when I finally have my answer to that. Ben asked, what's my favourite smell? Green apple. I really love Christmas candles, but like there's one specific Christmas candle. I don't know whether it's actually called like mulled wine, but you know that like generic Christmas candle, it's like apple and spices and stuff. I am obsessed with that smell. That's my favourite part of Christmas. Oh, I love Christmas candles. Hannah asked, do I play video games, and if so, what is my favourite? I do play video games. I play a lot of video games. Currently, all I've been playing is Animal Crossing. I am a little bit in love with it, but my all-time favourite game franchise is Kingdom Hearts. Everything about those games is wonderful. The soundtrack to the Kingdom Hearts games is the best soundtrack in any video game franchise ever, and there's nothing you can do to change my mind. Ghost. Question from Dylan, what is my favourite animal? My favourite animal is the platypus. As a kid, I was in love with Phineas and Ferb. I still am, to be honest. It's definitely one of my top favourite shows. But Perry the Platypus just kind of kickstarted my obsession with platypi. They're just great. They're so strange, they're so cute, and I just love them. And my auntie lives in Australia, so she used to send me teddies of platypi and like loads of pictures of them and stuff. Oh, it's my life goal to meet a platypus. They're so good. Who is your favourite artist or band that you've recently found? I literally only found this song today because someone in my Discord server, link below, sent it into the chat, and I didn't listen to it when they first sent it in, but I listened to it today. It's called I Hate Everything by On the Tip of Your Tongue, and it's so good. It's so cool. I really like that, so go listen to that. I'll leave it below. Other than that, I haven't really listened to many new bands or artists. I'm very bad when it comes to listening to new music. I kind of find my few favorites and I just stick with them, and I get complacent and I just don't listen to anything else. So I really need to get on that. So list your favorite bands or artists down below and I will try and culture myself a bit more. Do you remember the first CD you ever bought? I do. Anyone who is Irish will know the iconic duo Jedward. Jedward are twins called John and Edward, and they went on the X Factor a while ago and they became very, very popular in Ireland. But they released a cover mashup of Under Pressure by Queen and Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice, and they released that as a single, and that blew my tiny mind. It's the first CD I remember buying myself. A great one, to be honest, pretty iconic, really set the mood for my music taste. If you could have any exotic animal as a pet without any ethical issues, which one? It's gonna have to be a bear, like a brown bear, just a big bear that you could give like a cuddle and they'd be all warm and they protect you and hopefully it wouldn't eat me. Or a platypus, keep it in the bath. What is your current favourite song / album? There's actually a little theme here. My current favourite song is Leave Me Alone by IDK How. It's such a banger, you need to go listen to it. I love IDK How. And my current favourite album is Violent Things by the Brobecks. So both Dallin Weeks and his wonderful, wonderful, talented brain. So good. Go listen to Violent Things. It's such a really good album. Yeah, so in conclusion, I love Dallin Weeks. As if we didn't already know that. Really interesting question here. Do you plan on moving away from Dublin when you get the chance? This is from JJ, so thank you, JJ. I would love to go and live in the west of Ireland, actually. I really want to live in the countryside. My uncle has a cottage in a county called Sligo in Ireland, and it's like in the mountains and it's really secluded and stuff. I know that's kind of really annoying and I'd probably be sick of it after like a couple days, but I love the idea of just like living in a little cottage in the countryside, like being able to see the stars really clearly, and it's really quiet. I love Irish history, especially ancient history in Ireland, and we still have a lot of like ruins and relics and stuff, like castles and tombs, and I really want to go see all them. So if I don't move there, I'd like to go on a little road trip around the Irish countryside to go exploring. Somewhere I would also like to live for maybe like a year or something would be Poland. I visited Poland last year. I went to Krakow and I had such an amazing time. But I know that the government isn't great over there and there are some laws that I don't support in any way, shape or form. So maybe if Poland ever becomes a bit of a safer place for everyone, I would go and live there for a while because I loved Poland so much. Rachel Dara Music asked, do you play guitar? I do play guitar. I have 3 guitars. I have an electric and 2 acoustics. I am not very good at guitar. I would like to get better at guitar. Maybe someday. Applejuice X Peach asked, what do you normally write your songs about? I used to always say that my songs were mainly inspired by like life situations and things that I'm feeling and things that have happened to me. But I think more so recently, I've been writing a lot more songs about people. Like, for example, my song Home is about the idea that a person can be your home. It doesn't have to be like a building or like an actual house or a place. A person can give you the same feeling of being at home, like that safety and that comfort. Kind of also ties into the idea of soulmates. It's that idea of that AU where it's like soulmates have a red string connecting them. It's like you're not truly whole until those strings like tie together and bind. My song Infinite is about a best friend who I don't get to spend a lot of time with. And the main message, I guess, is kind of that you can spend time apart from someone and still be best friends. But yeah, mainly people inspire me these days, definitely. Favorite Hamilton songs? Here we go. I could talk about Hamilton for literally hours. So if you want a video on that, do let me know, any musical theatre fans out there. My favourite Hamilton songs are Right Hand Man and The 10 Dual Commandments. Right Hand Man, I just think is such an epic song for such an epic character. Like George Washington is just so cool in Hamilton. And I think one of my favourite parts of the entire show is the horse sound effect in that song, which is really random, but I love it. And when I saw it live in London last year, I literally lost my mind. So definitely Right Hand Man. And then The 10 Dual Commandments is just such a cool concept. And I love the harmonies and the rhythm of it. Everything about it is just so cool. Oh, it's epic. That show is epic. Favorite and least favorite chore. My favorite chore is hoovering. I really love hoovering. And my least favorite chore is definitely doing the dishes. I hate it. And don't even get me started on emptying the dishwasher. Oh my god. There could be a whole video on that too. Cottagecore or modern minimalism. I definitely love the idea of living in a nice cozy cottage. Nice and warm with loads of trinkets, and it's kind of dusty and it smells old. But it's so like homey and cozy. I feel like modern minimalism could be kind of industrial and empty and kind of cold. Like when I think about it, it feels like that. But I do love the idea of living in like a big modern house with loads of windows and light. So yeah, I'm kind of both, but I see myself living in a modern house more than a cottage. Have you watched Umbrella Academy? Thoughts? I have not seen the new season yet because I don't have Netflix and I really, really want to watch it, so I'm going to have to watch it somewhere else. Definitely really legally. But no, I haven't seen it. But I have seen season 1 and I love it so much. It's so good. But to be honest, I don't really know if I'm going to be able to take Aidan Gallagher seriously anymore after after that video of him singing. I'm not dragging him. He's an amazing actor and he's so much more successful than I could ever hope to be. I do say love far too much. Yeah, so I haven't seen it, so don't spoil it. I'll let you know when I have watched it though. Love. Beanie. And that is the end of the questions. Thank you all so much for your wonderful, wonderful questions. I really enjoyed this little Q&A and I hope you did too. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video and that you've been enjoying all the other ones that I've been uploading. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!